Now this is the brand new INFINITI QX80, and of course we're here in beautiful Oman, and I'm going to be driving the car for about a day and a half, taking it through its paces. Here in the background we are in Oman Through the Ages Museum, one of the many stops that we'll be kind of doing in Oman. To tell you a little bit about the car now, the QX80 remained pretty much about the same with minor updates and facelifts for about 10 years. And finally, we have a brand new one. The bonnet, under the bonnet sits a smaller engine now, a V6, twin turbo, 3.5 liter, 450 brake horsepower, 700 Newton meters of torque, and paired with a 9-speed gearbox. Now, while this engine may be smaller than the previous, it is actually much stronger and about 20% more fuel efficient. Now, without further ado, let's go around the car, let's go inside the car, let's drive the car for a while, and most importantly, let's enjoy the INFINITI QX80 in the beautiful sunshine of Oman. Well, wandering around the car park, I've actually stumbled upon the beautiful QX80s that we'll be driving tomorrow. Let me show them to you. You can kind of see them in the back. They are really majestic looking cars, if you ask me. Look at that beautiful car. Looks fantastic in white. It's a rather nice maroon color. That looks rather elegant, if I have to comment. The lines are simply beautiful. This is an autograph. Well, there we are. Just fantastically done. That's another one that's an interesting shade of green metallic. Also, you got some more white over there, and then beautiful blue car over here as well. They simply look magnificent, I have to say. And then you can hear the call to prayer over there in the distance, and it's pretty chilly out here. First day, by the way, just arrived mere hours ago. Met our colleagues, met our hosts, the lovely hosts from INFINITI over here. And then let me go down and show you the hotel over there a little bit. But definitely going to be an epic day tomorrow. That's for sure. Well, here we are on a beautiful day in Jabal Akhtar in Oman, and about to start the drive for the brand new INFINITI QX80s. Now we got the cars lined up very nicely right over there. I'll be in this car here, a rather interesting blue QX80 with Omani plates, from what I understand, and the rest of my colleagues are over here. Now it's going to be quite an epic drive, about I think an hour and a half until the first stop, and we've got some historical routes on the way. We've got some interesting rides, drives, terrains on the way to try the different drive modes, and also the ProPILOT and many other features that this wonderful brand new INFINITI QX80 offers. Now, without further ado, let's get going, shall we? Well, here we are in the windy but rather smooth roads of Jabal Akhtar in Oman, driving the brand new INFINITI QX80. This is the autograph version, so that comes right at the top of the offerings, and you get the sensory over here in the GCC region as well. They're both very well equipped. We'll go into all the details in a little while. The center console, the engine, the interior, the exterior, all that kind of thing. But right now, I'm getting a nice kind of a gentle experience of how it is to drive these cars. Of course, we're very privileged to have these wonderfully smooth roads in the GCC, and with the beautiful backdrop of the Jabal Akhtar mountain range, I believe it's a mountain range, but we'll correct that if that's not a mountain range. Is it a mountain range?
It's Hajar Mountains.
Hajar Mountains. That's
That's
what. So I got Mo here, and he's extremely well versed in all sorts of geographical information. We've been chatting for a while. He's done quite a few interesting trips around the globe. So we'll tap into his knowledge in a little while anyway. But for now, you know, having a gentle drive, so let's get into a little bit of the details. We got 6 drive modes here: personal, standard, eco, sport, sand, and rock. We'll get to try some of them, take the car through its paces. But for now, let's enjoy this incredibly smooth ride in the brand new QX80. Well, next stop is this very interesting, ultra-modern Oman Through the Ages museum. It's a museum that celebrates the history, the rich history of the Sultanate of this country and of its people. And now we've parked our cars neatly in the back, beautiful. And me, including my colleagues, we are doing our pieces to camera. So what happens here is, you see, we got cameras set up, and then what we do is we go inside the car, outside the car. We do a little kind of detailed review of it all. People do their social media, that kind of thing, and you can see the beautiful cars set up over here, lined up so beautiful. They really do look majestic. So without further ado, let me go do my piece to camera, and of course you'll see that in the video. Let me take you around the car a little bit. Now let's start with the front of the car. This imposing grille, which has become somewhat of a regular thing in the new generation of cars. Infiniti say it's been inspired by the bamboo forests, and you can really see where that inspiration comes from. There's a lot of inspiration inside, and we'll get to that in a little while. The badge over here, and a very interesting 170-degree angle, wide angle camera that really assists not only when you're parking, when you're driving, but also with the autopilot, the ProPILOT as Infiniti calls it. Now, if we can come this way a little bit, I want to show you the side silhouette of the car. Again, completely redesigned, beautiful lines. This car is actually longer than the previous one. It's slightly heavier. It sits about 2.8 tons now. That's almost 3 tons. That's a lot of weight, but the V6 manages to move it quite nicely. You got the side vents over here, real vents, of course, for intake. You got these really nice handles as well. They close up for completely kind of a smooth silhouette. Once you close them up, you get 2 variations of this car here in the GCC. The Autograph, which we have, which has all the bells and whistles, and you get the other one, the sensory version, of course, also very well equipped. You got 22-inch alloys, beautiful, very imposing as well. And to the back, for the first time, you have something that's called piano LED rear lights that also look very smart, very premium. And something else I want to point out here is right next to the QX80 badge, it says 4-wheel drive, but actually that 4 and the WD, that's an inspiration from Japan. Of course, Infiniti being a Japanese brand. In Japan, people don't sign, they don't have signatures, they have stamps, and that is actually a nod, a nod to the Japanese signatures, but it's a stamp. Now, let me kind of show you the car from this angle as well, just so you can get a back view of it. And without further ado, let me take you inside the QX80. Now, let's have a look at the interior. And the interior, it's a little toasty here, so let's turn it on. And the ignition is right here in the middle. And immediately you can see that the car has a brand new interior, immensely improved from the previous model. The previous model, of course, was around for about a decade, and an upgrade, a new car rather, was very much needed, if you ask me. Although, you know, no qualms about the one before. I drove that far in far destinations around the world, including Mongolia and Petra and that kind of thing. So that was a extremely capable car, but of course an update was needed. Now over here, what you get is you get 2 screens, a 14.3 inch right in front of you, that's your gauge cluster, and another 14.3 inch right over here. Now these screens over here, gauge cluster, you can configure it every which way you want, and here you've got your infotainment with Google Assist, Android Auto, Apple, and an array of applications. They're all very, very quick. They're all very, very intuitive. The interface is actually very, very good. Over here, you've got another kind of touch screen that you can control your AC controls. I usually prefer analog AC controls, but they've gone for the touch screen over here. But that's no qualms. Right below it, you have your gear shifter with buttons. Another thing you can control over here is by pressing the mode button, you get your 6 drive modes, and they consist of personal, standard, eco, sport, sand, and rock. Different kinds of terrain you might want to conquer in your QX80. A couple of other ththings. Klipsch, that's the stereo system that you have here. 24 speakers, fantastic, very high quality kind of sound system. But on top of that, what you have is an array of different things. So for example, every seat has its own individual microphone, which means if you're on the phone, your kind of audio is much, much improved. Furthermore, you have these speakers right here behind you on the headrest. So for example, if I get a phone call and I'm speaking, I can hear the person speaking to me, I can talk back, but nobody else can hear what's happening. Of course, my voice, they can hear my voice, but they can't hear what's coming out of here. Furthermore, the guy on the other end of the phone will not be able to hear any other noise around them. So for example, if I've got music playing, if I've got kids in the background making a ruckus, they will not be able to hear that. So that's a little bit about that. That's a great, you know, function to have. The configuration you can get over here is 3 rows of seats, 7 or 8. You've got the captain seats in the back, which are kind of more executive, or you can get kind of the row seats as well. Of course, very important fridge right here in the middle, panoramic roof. I mean, you know, the options and the luxury really is endless. And it is just a very premium, beautiful cabin to be in, you know, with the details over here and the quality of leather and the how the steering wheel looks. That's a steering wheel and a half if I ever saw one. So that's pretty much the interior of the INFINITI QX80. Like I said, a much needed upgrade. And of course you got, I feel I should mention them as well, heated and cooled seats, ventilated seats, first 2 rows, massage in the first row and the second row. That's a you know, real true luxury that you get. Got the cameras over here, you know, the options will go on, and you have an array of safety equipment as well. That's pretty much it. I mean, I can go on for another 10-15 minutes with all the options, but I think I'll wrap it up. Now let's take the QX80 for a bit of a drive, and I think I'm going to do what my colleague has done over here. I'm going to stop, put it into sport mode, and then 3, 2, 1, go. Bit of a launch. There we go. A little bit of a turbo lag there, but nice. That's not bad at all. We're talking 2.8 tons over here. And I particularly like, and I'm going to put it in manual now, at second gear right at the top. There we go. And the torque, very good torque actually, keeps on going. That is very nice. And I particularly like the balance and the poise of the QX80, because I've driven a fair bit of 4x4s up and down certain mountains, and I think this car really keeps steady. And it's the suspension system that I've been told by the product expert, who I had a chance to talk to a little bit before lunch, and he said, look, it's really the upgraded suspension is what helps this poise, what helps the balance over here. Well, now here we've got a little bit of a track type setting, so I'll drop the gear a little bit and take it around these fun bends. And really the response of the car is quite impressive. You've got a little turbo lag there. Oh, yep, I got to shift the gear there, drop it. Let's make sure we don't go off the cliff over there. A really smooth acceleration. Now they've done wonders with the engine, I gotta say. I'm very impressed with the. To be honest, I'm very impressed with the driving. Yeah, yeah. Well, the torque and also how smooth it is for such a big car. It's maybe because I'm putting the reference to, without mentioning name, that I drove most recently. Because I usually drive, you know, lower sporty cars, but no, I'm very.
That's quite good for nearly 3 tons.
Nearly 3 tons, really.
Why not? Yeah.
Really, it's good. It's and I believe we're stopping here. I think Richie's gonna do north to 100. Oh yeah, please, man. Thank you. Okay, but there is no launch here. Okay. Well, now that we know how the manual works, we're in manual, first gear. Let's get that back on. Oops, sorry about that. Let's do this. Yeah, I think you gotta. I think around 5 you need to shift it. Yeah. It's, you can't rev it all the way up. The limiter is. That's what you meant before, right? The limiter is a little bit. Yeah.
First of all, the RPM limiter is very early compared to the Nissan. And then,
there we go.
Its gearbox is much smoother. It takes longer to shift just for it, so it shifts smoother. That's all.
I see. I see.